everybody, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, then welcome, period. I hope that you like this video and it will inspire you to just stick around my channel and we can all just become friends. So today I am going to talk about my 3 favorite contouring brushes of all time. The first one is the one that I kind of learned to contour with. I just felt like it made it so easy, and this is the Nars eita brush. The second love of mine that I still love and use a ton, I think it gives a great shape to your contour, is the Sigma large angled contoured F40. And last but not least, my favorite of the 3 as of right now that I use almost every day if I contour would be the Sephora Tasker Contour number 55. I've talked about it probably in like every video since I've gotten it. I love this brush. So if you kind of want to see what's so cool about these brushes, if you kind of struggle a little bit with contouring, like what to do, really what is it, what's the best brush to use, what are some little tips and tricks to kind of help me get started, then I will go through each one of these and just kind of talk a little bit about their price, each significant virtue, aspect, quality that each of these brushes have and how they have helped me contour, and yeah, just like tips and tricks on how to use each one and to contour in general. So if you want to see all that, then please keep watching. Okay guys, so my face is pretty bare right now. I have some foundation on and then just like a little bit of powder over it on my cheeks so that you can really see what these brushes will do. And then for the contour color for today, we're going to use Bad Habit by Makeup Geek. It's a beautiful blendable color. Should make for a kind of a soft contour that you can build up if you want. So these are my 3 favorite contour brushes that I have just been saying I'm gonna do this video forever now. This one is by Nars. This is the Nars eita brush. This one is from Sigma. This is the large angled contour F40. And this one is from Sephora, and this is the multitasker contour number 55. I guess that Lorac or I feel like unless I say Lorac Pro Palette, I like cannot say Lorac. It just doesn't sound right. But I guess that they made a brush, it looks like it was exactly like this one. And somebody else has also made a brush exactly like this one. I'm betting you though that the one from Sephora is going to be the most affordable. It's only $24. So this one from Sigma is one of their most popular brushes, and it's like also very soft. And this one is even a little bit more affordable. This one is only $22. Both of these brushes are extremely soft. Now the Nars eita brush is going to be the most expensive brush. People either love it or they hate it. This one is a little bit rougher. I mean, it's not like you're like, ow, oh my gosh, hurts. But it's rough. It's not super soft like the other 2. People either absolutely go with this one every single day, or they absolutely hated it because of that stiff, rough texture. The Nars brush is also the most expensive of the 3. Really expensive. I think it was $54. So yeah. So let's begin with the Nars brush because this was my first contouring brush. This is the brush that taught me how to contour. Even though it is the most expensive, if you don't really get it, I would probably suggest this brush because it's just a great tool and it makes it super easy Actually, all three of these brushes do. They're all absolutely amazing, which is why I love them. I just learned with this one, and I think that it just made it really easy to learn. So let's get to it. So I'm gonna swirly dip it in here, and you kind of take it horizontally. You're gonna find the top of your ear, and you're gonna place it there, and you're just gonna kind of start bringing it down and then stopping kind of like where your eye begins. So right about there. And just kind of swoop it back and forth, back and forth. Maybe kind of curve it a little bit if you want to kind of cup your cheek. So now you have this really nice sharp line. So now just kind of start moving it in upward swirls. Do not bring it down below that, or you're going to look like you have a saggy jaw. You always want to blend up, if anything, with your contouring. So I kind of just start moving it in upward circles to blend it out. Maybe just grab it and pull it up. I'll also take it and turn it vertically because it's not a really fat brush, so it's going to be the kind of the perfect height, and just kind of start moving it in this direction as well, just back and forth and back and forth, and really just blending out this line. Another trick is to go right at this line and then wiggle it up and down. And then I kind of like to just like darken it and whiten it back here, just because I like how that looks. I feel like the hollow of your cheek kind of goes down in this angle. I mean, maybe it doesn't, but I feel like it should, and it's prettier that way. And I almost kind of create like a straight line back and then kind of a straight line up. So kind of this lopsided triangle. After I've blended it out, I kind of start shaping it. So then what's amazing about this brush is it makes it so easy for everything else. So you just run it perpendicular, vertically, whatever, right along your hairline and everything. Bring it down if you need. I mean, it's just the perfect length and the perfect width to do anything and yet not mess anything up. Same goes for like if you want to do it down here and just run it back and forth, your line's not going to be too thick. Also, if you want to contour your nose, dip it in there and then just kind of run it up along the side there. Done. So easy. While that one does require a bit of blending, I guess, because it's a straight line and kind of like working in that little triangle. This is the next brush that I kind of started to learn more on and with once I moved past the, what's going on here? The Nars brush. So this one, and that's just my personal preference, I like it thicker back here and then to kind of work into a triangle as it goes towards my mouth. This one is already shaped like this. So it's fatter up here and it goes down thinner. So it's kind of a ovally, triangle-y shape that I'm already going for. So take this one and just dip it in there. And I like to take this one and, again, at the top of my ear, angling down towards the corner of my mouth, just press it right there to kind of create that fatter triangle base that I was talking about on the other side. And then once I kind of feel like I've done that for a second, I'm going to pull it down and just keep pulling, pulling, pulling. And again, just kind of stopping and pulling up right about where my eye begins. And see, it automatically creates that shape that I'm looking for. And then you can kind of blend it upwards, swirl it upwards if you want, up and over your cheekbone to kind of create that curved dimension. I hope this looks as good on camera as it does in real life, because I feel like it's very harsh up here on camera and like you can't see shit down here. So I hope once I put it in the computer you can see this better than it seems like. And then again, super easy, just run it along your hairline, all right here. You know, it's not super thick, so it's not going to get too big. And then what I like to do, like for the nose, is take this like more narrower tip, kind of dip the tip in there, and then just carve out my nose. So this brush makes it super easy as well, if not easier than the eita brush. I do almost feel like it kind of distributes color a little better. I haven't used the Nars eita brush in so long, and now using these together like this back to back, I do kind of feel like this one does distribute the product a little bit better. So that's something to keep in mind. The thing with the eita brush is it will automatically create that nice sharp contour if you're into that. And this one does as well, but it kind of has more of a softer line to it, which depending on my mood, I like that better. What I do like to do is, if that's not harsh enough for me, is actually take the Nars eita brush and dip it into your favorite baking powder and then just kind of carve that out. So there you go. Either way, this is a good brush for you. Let me take this side off, and then I will move on to my current favorite contouring brush, the Sephora number 55, and I will show you how I go about that. Be right back. And we're back. So I still have this side done, and I took everything off and just redid my foundation and just a little bit of powder to help this all blend together well. On this side, that's it. That's why I have like dark circles and stuff, because I don't have any concealer on or anything, because I'm just showing you. I'm showing you these brushes. Anyways, okay, on to the Sephora brush. So I just do a full dip in there, which this brush picks up so much product is kind of the problem. See, like it completely coats it on there. So I always feel like I need to just tap it off a few times. Now, this is why I love this brush. This brush is so universal. You can either take it and hold it upside down and, you know, do everything and get a super sharp contour. I mean, even more so than this side, even more than the eita brush gives you. Or if you're not really digging the sharp contour for the daytime look or whatever, you want to soften it up, flip it over and do it this way, because the bristles are really short and then they go longer. So this way, the longer ones are there creating that line, and on this side, they're not all quite touching at the same intervals or pressure, so it creates a little bit more of a diffused line. Usually I do like to do it this way. Today I think I'm feeling it more this way, so let's do that. So again, I go to the top of my ear and I just like really like to dig it in there. This is at the top of my ear, not quite in my hollow, which is like kind of down here. I like to put it up. I mean, it's not entirely up on my brow bone either, which is right there, but kind of like right as your, did I say brow bone? Where your cheekbone kind of starts to curve in, because it's just a bone right there. So where it's curving under, I kind of push it up against there. And then rub it back and forth, and then just kind of start pulling it down again and just going back and forth, back and forth. Now, as you can see, this is nice and diffused down here. It's a little bit sharp up here, just like if we had flipped it over, that's what it would have looked like on the bottom. So what you're gonna have to do is just kind of pull it up a little bit, which you're gonna wanna do anyways. At least I like to do that, pull it up and over the cheekbone just a little bit, again, to create that curved dimension and the look of a really high cheekbone shadow. So as you can see, it's already kind of diffusing out and looking nicely there. And then it's sharp, but not too sharp down here. Again, flip it over if you wanted to, get yourself a nice sharp line. So again, this is perfect. I kind of push more of the longer bristles up against my hairline, and then flat against all of them, bring it down on my forehead to make that look, you know, contoured and smaller. Now, what I really like is to contour your nose. This brush makes it so easy. So I take the very top bristles, the longest ones only, and dip it into the contour powder. So if you can see how it has powder only like right there on the longest ones, a little line. And it's just this perfect thin line. So I just take it on my nose and just create that carved out nose that you like. And then it will be pretty, like it's pretty sharp. You know, there's a pretty direct like line right there. So then I just take those top bristles and I just kind of drag them down to create a shadow along the rest of the nose to make it look thinner and smaller. And done. So yeah, those are my 3 favorite contouring brushes. They make it a breeze, they make it easy, they make it fun. I totally recommend any of them. You're not going to go wrong with any of them. Again, these are $22, $24, and then this one's a little bit more at $54. But whatever you think is going to make contouring fun and easy for you, get it. It's worth it. And I know that especially in the beginning, contouring is so confusing and you're just like, what's going on here? I don't understand what I'm doing. So I hope that this video helped you out a little bit, gave you some ideas, maybe some inspiration. I hope you give one of these brushes a try. If you do, then comment down below, let me know. Or if one of these brushes are already your favorite, then comment down below and let me know. I'd love to know. If you guys have any other video ideas like this that you would like to see, then let me know. Go ahead and take a moment to subscribe. Don't forget to do that. And if you have already subscribed and you thought that this video was helpful, then please give it a thumbs up. And I will just see you guys in my next video and we will hang out some more. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.